What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and try to critique actually one of our viewers' gameplays here. I thought, I could either go ahead and give a tips and tricks video when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, or I can actually dive deep into real gameplay and, tell you guys step by step, piece by piece, what the individual's doing, good, bad, all of the above, and hopefully I can give you guys some tips today that can help improve your own gameplay. But obviously, the gameplay here is courtesy of Wallaby Was Taken. He always tunes into the stream. And of course, if you guys want to tune into the stream as well, don't forget, we pretty much, are on live almost every day over on Kick. So you guys can go ahead and find the link to that channel down in the description of this video. And also, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy what you hear today and you want to see some more content just like this, subscribe, hit that bell. We try to post daily here at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, so let's get into the actual gameplay itself, and again, like I said, we'll try to go ahead and dissect everything. This is actually gameplay from the stream today. First and foremost, MTZ, a beautiful weapon. I gotta be honest with you guys. All right, so this is crucial right here as well. I know it's something very minor, but honestly, you want to make sure that you get to the power positions as fast as possible. I know, especially in a respawn, it's not really anything that, you want to think of too quickly, but that window right there, it's crucial that you get to this head glitch as fast as possible. So you don't want to be pre-aiming, a little bit earlier. Not really, too crazy, because obviously you got a full squad here backing you up, getting it done, but you want to make sure that you are there. Maybe running, a secondary pistol, a knife, help you move a bit quicker. Shabby saw his teammate died. He rotated backwards. Beautiful play. Nothing to do on that one, to be honest with you. When a grenade lands at you like that, you're damaged. You did what you could do. Honestly, in those situations, it's up to your teammates. So, don't get stressed about anything like that. Those are just natural plays. Right, seeing the action, moving forward. Again, in situations like that, you want to make sure that you're always ADS'd in. It's a hot zone. It's going to be multiple people coming through. Set up shot. Honestly, I won't even be pushing up to this window right here. It's a hot zone. It was a good play nonetheless. He tried to take the power position out. But in a situation like this, I would much rather, especially with the MTZ, he's using an assault rifle. If I were to push up to that window, I'll definitely be an SMG player. You want to be up close and personal, because even though you can get some good lanes and lines of sight, overall, if they push up and they engage, it's going to be all up close and personal. This line of sight right here is beautiful, and if he held this, honestly, he would have racked up so many more kills, because anybody who pushes up into that window is going to get demolished by the enemy spawn. So whoever sat right here, you're defending the point over here, so it's not like you're camping in a bad spot. You're defending the point, and you're also spawn trapping in a great location here. But, not bad overall. Let's move on past the death here. Okay, we're switching up weapons. No more MTZ. Ah, I love the MTZ, man. It's my baby, but okay. Moving over to the SVA, a little bit more of a ranged weapon, but it is a good one nonetheless. Honestly, very underrated. Great body there. It's a lot of people, you say. Once again, another very aggressive play. Honestly, a lot of those moments, I would be prepping myself a bit slower, because as you can see right here, you could already tell by the minimap, that's hot. Enemies are taking over the actual objective itself. UAV scan, multiple enemies all around. And after he takes out this one body and he's injured, I would not even be thinking about moving forward, I would be moving very, very, very slow. And honestly, I won't even be mad with a left flank here, because you could see that the mass majority of the people in this lobby, and you got to keep in mind, it's 10v10. A scan like this in the heat of the moment, no, I don't count the amount of red dots on the minimap at all. It's a waste of time. But you can see a general amount, right? And once you see that general amount scanning, and it's a lot of them, honestly, at those moments are the times that you want to flank. If you see them all just collectively here, you could have got a nice little flank here, popped from behind, and gotten a lot of bodies. And when you take over this head glitch right here, you could have been beaming the OBJ as well, getting you a lot of kills. But again, it's a very hard spot to challenge that as well. Instead of sliding there, also a suggestion, I would have been pre-aiming and walking up to the corner instead of sliding into that one, since he's already pre-aimed and good to go. Nothing really could do there, man. Random explosives. It is what it is. It sucks, Nice finish. Another hot spot. That's the challenging part of these power positions, is that even though they're strong points, you can still flank them. And if you have an SMG or a knife, you can really, close the gap. So, again, nothing you could do there. Alright, yep, time to transfer over to the other side of the map. Whole team is spawning on the opposite end, so you know where they're all going to be located. Nice pickup, nice pickup. Again, minimap awareness I think is crucial here because I would have placed myself a little bit differently seeing that was 4 people scanned across on that UAV there. Probably a little bit more to the left here. Let's see if I can find that exact spot when he's moving up and getting into the engagements here. Okay, so he takes this guy out. And as you could already see on the UAV, it's 2 people up top here. So they're right here. He has 2 people in front of him right here. And you have 1 man behind. Knowing by your teammates, you know, they're all pushing up behind you, I would not be worried about backing up and covering the right side here. I would have been posted up right where you're at. I would have never backed up, and I would have been waiting for them. Just, you know, baiting them out, baiting them out. 10v10s, it's a little bit more fast-paced than 6v6, so you can expect a lot of action to push towards you the majority of the time, especially if you're on the OBJ. This scenario, yeah, I wouldn't have backed up for that side. Your whole team was covering that. That would have been a perfect spot to feed up. But again, not completely bad, you know. He's on the OBJ. He's playing it. That's really smart. Hardpoint switching up. Now, moments like this, I'm out. You can see that the whole team, or your team, is spawning on the opposite end. This moment, I would have been far gone. I would have been moving all the way over to the next OBJ and getting ready for a spawn trap. Yeah, you could tell that the whole enemy team is spawning. They rotated. So now we have a little bit of a slow push here because, you know, like I said, we were a little bit more sucked into the OBJ. I will tell you, one thing that you really want to focus on is that when the OBJ timer in Hardpoint is down to 10, you know, when it's telling you to rotate, not all the time, it depends on, you know, where you're at in the situation, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to get the heck out of there and rotate as fast as possible. Because if you don't, and, you know, I'll tell you right now, 9 times out of 10, the majority of the team always sits on the Hardpoint, you will easily give the enemy team spawns, and then you run into moments like this, you know, where you have to play a little bit of catch-up when you could have the actual OBJ itself. But again, you could tell by the minimap, the mass majority of our team was slugging along too. So it wasn't Volaby just here. You know, the whole team was coming behind because we're all so focused on the OBJ when everybody should have been rotating. Caught a death there. I mean, honestly, I didn't really pay attention too much to that death over there. So let me just rewind real quick and see how he pushed up here. See, that's a hard one because, you know, you could see one of our teammates spawning back here. So that's just one of those deaths that just absolutely sucks. Only thing that you could really say is situation awareness. You know, situational awareness. Usually I'm pre-aiming a lot of the stuff when I'm moving around. But it's tedious, it's tiresome, and I don't blame him for that one at all. You know, it's literally no way you could have read that. Anyway. Good holds, though. Nice location. See, moments like this, though, again, the way I play personally, really, realistically, you only need a couple of people on the OBJ. You don't really need that many people on. I would have been out. You know, you had so many people on here. And it's just whenever I see this many people clustered up at once, it's a death trap in my personal opinion. You know, it's just this is like my nightmare fuel right here. Right after these 2 bodies, I would have looked at the minimap, seen that they're spawning out, and I would have probably pushed up. Because the whole goal in Hardpoint, again, is to make sure that you have map control, right? You want map control very desperately. And having this many people on OBJ, you could have probably moved up a little bit more up here and grabbed a head glitch to keep them trapped back there so your team can continue to cap this point. But again, just suggestions here, not really anything that, you know, would have changed the scenario there. See the next play. Looks like he's looking at the mini-map, studying a bit, figuring out his next path he wants to take. Again, a lot of the deaths are just simply because you're not ADS'd in. That really is what it is. Summarized down. You see, perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. You see? When you're set and you're positioned and you're ready to go, you drill. You're beaming. But a lot of these deaths are just, you know, it's just either you're mantling, you're slide canceling, you're b-hopping. Again, that's the downside of having a game with a lot of movement. Is that people think you have to use the movement, when necessarily you don't have to use the movement. There's times and places to go ahead and take advantage. Again, not an angle I would be personally holding because you could see that a lot of your team is already spawning here. And honestly, going this way, I probably wouldn't even take back either. Seeing that the mass majority of your team is pushing this side, I would have been pushing middle. I want to see just to rewind a little bit more to see what's going on here, just where everybody else is positioned. Yeah. Just out of this look, I would have probably been pushing the backside to help keep pushing them out. Because you could tell by the mass majority of the red dots that they're spawning up over there. See, yeah, the red dots just keep building and building and building. I could see where you got confused a bit, though, because it did look like the spawns were going to stay over on this side where you're at. I could totally see that, but a couple of those scans revealed like 4 or 5 players. And when you see that many players spawning on the opposite end, even if it does look like the spawns are going to flip, probably they're going to go where the 4 to 5 people are spawning at. That's too many people to be a weak spawn. Again, just minimap awareness. It's all good. He was hyper-focused on the one angle to hold it down for a squad, which is smart. Okay. It's all good. Again, just a lot of people on there. A lot of these times, I'm usually flanking around. When our team has a really hard hold on the OBJ, I'm looking at the minimap for routes to get back plays. And I'm trying to figure out how to push the enemy team backwards. You know? TDM and all that stuff, yeah, I'm more about holding power positions, but in Hardpoint here, it's all about holding the OBJ and finding ways to push them closer and closer to their spawn so they can't move without flipping it for your team. You want to make it as challenging as possible. Again, a lot of it just comes down to looking at the right locations, the right lanes. That's all it is. Taking shots. Again, flanking is very useful in these moments, man. Gotta remember, it's a far left side of the map with water that you can swim in. Far right side of the map. Nice kills. You know, it's a few more up there. He's playing it smart. Yep, pre-aiming in. A little bit low of the aim and reaction time, you know, that's all it is. Whenever you're in a scenario like this, you gotta understand, you see all the red dots in the back, and this is all map knowledge. Again, I don't know how well JbowenDaMan knows this. This could be like his first time playing the map. Who knows? Who knows how many times he's played on this specific map here. But this all comes with map knowledge. Seeing that the red dots are spawning in the back of the map there, and turning this corner, you know, you just have to know simply that over here is a ledge that you're going to have to aim up towards. Aiming toe level was a little bit rough, you know, because I can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to aim like it was going to be someone on a head glitch behind the stairs, when in reality, it's not really anything there. The people are going to be up on the deck there. That's all it is. But again, map knowledge is very crucial. Very, very, very crucial. Studying and knowing the lanes, knowing exactly where people are going to come, parts of the map, all that stuff is very, very, very important to know. But nonetheless, still playing very good. He's got 17 bodies right now. He's drilling. He's been playing OBJ. You know, checks off a lot of important things, in my personal opinion, when it comes to playing any Call of Duty game. Nice play there. Turned on him. Now, you know it's going to be a heavy spawn there. Taking it slow. Yep, yep. There you go. You know it's going to be a hard left. Yep. Beautiful. Take your time. Oh, you see, I would be more focused on them back there because you don't have any teammates behind you. Again, all it comes down to is minimap control. You see that the mass majority of your team is up in middle. Honestly, you should just let them handle it. Because you could have done 2 things on this play right here. You could either hold this lane, those guys that are hopping off, you can keep drilling, or you could have flanked the guys in this room right here by killing off these 2 eventually and pushing up slowly and taking them out and helping your team take the actual objective. Move on to the next. See, moving back up to the middle again. Not bad. It looks like the team needs a little bit of help. It's only 1 guy on OBJ again. As long as it's not like 50,000 on the OBJ, it's not bad to come and assist it. Not at all. If it's 1 person, you want to make sure someone's there to back it up. Played that well. You know, his team traded off. Stayed on the OBJ. That was well done. Nice shots again. Beautiful shots. SVA doing what it does best. Now, this engagement, I'll be backing down. I'm already hurt. He's taking a lot of risky challenges, but it's paying off. He's getting some good bodies here. Beautifully done, honestly. Not a bad gameplay, honestly, man. Not a bad gameplay, JbowenDaMan. Again, a few things here and there that I would say when it comes to situational awareness with the map. When to ADS and hold at ADS, and, you know, when to actually use movement like slide canceling, B-hopping, and stuff like that. Because a lot of times, you were put into situations where the enemy was just going to be on a head glitching and they were going to beam you off. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's just how people play this game. And the sweatier it gets, that's how people are going to continuously play. So when going to challenge those power positions, I would say just play it a little bit more firmly and more secure than, you know, sliding into it, I would say. When I slide into situations, it's usually to catch someone off guard. And when it's ranged like that, you're not really going to catch anybody off guard, you know? When you use a slide cancel maneuver, you want it mostly indoors, close quarters, because that's where you're going to break someone's camera or, basically finesse them, and it's going to be hard to keep up with you. All in all, though, bro, great gameplay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you guys want to partake in this, just let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter. My DMs are always open, or you can go to my Discord. My DMs are open on there as well. I thought this was pretty fun to go ahead and critique this gameplay. I hope you guys got some good tips and tricks from this overall video. And thank you, Valavi, for putting this out. Again, I know a lot of people don't really like to get critiqued, when it comes to any of this stuff. And, the fact that he put himself out there was wonderful, man. And like I said, it was great gameplay nonetheless. You played great. It was a good score. You got good OBJ. Just a few tweaks here and there. You could be stomping out and dropping nukes every game, bro. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a dislike if you hated it. Subscribe and hit that bell if you want to be notified for more content just like this. And hit up my Kick streams. We pretty much go live every single day around 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.